Hello guys, this is Coach Rail of Chess Express. Today we will study another method of checkmating the opponent's king by the bishop and knight. In our last video I showed you 4 checkmating positions with the bishop and knight. Now I'm showing you another 2 for this method. But before that, let's watch one of my games in lichess.org showing another checkmate with the bishop and knight, just to remember our last video. So let's watch. So here I made a few mistakes because I am already time pressured. I started from 18 seconds and went down as low as 9 seconds. But I still managed to checkmate the opponent's king because of the technique. So I call this one the wrong corner method, because we can best remember it for driving the king to the wrong corner. But today, I will show you a new method, which is I call the Cordon method. This is the checkmating position of the Cordon method. So in this position, King A7, Knight C6 check, King A8, Bishop B7, checkmate. This is the checkmating position of the Cordon method. So let us now see the example. So here white to move. King D4, King F3, Knight C7, King E2, and Knight E6. So here, white cordons the black king triangularly. As you can see, the bishop controls the B1, H7 diagonal, while the knight controls the D4, F4, and G5 squares, building a wall that black's king cannot escape. The only escape squares for black's king is through D2 to C3 and C1 to B2, but it is guarded by the white's king. So let's continue. King D1, King D3, King C1, King C3, King D1, Knight D4. White is ready to transpose to the other method we studied in our last video. So for example, blacks move to King C1, then we can follow the diagram. Knight E2, King D1, King D3, King E1, King E3, and we are back to the method we studied in the last video. White quickly mates after King D1, Bishop B1, King E1, Bishop C2, King F1, Knight F4, King E1, Knight G2, just following the diagram, King F1, King F3, King G1, King G3, King F1, Bishop D3 check, King G1, Knight F4, King H1, Bishop E2, King G1, Knight H3 check, King H1, and Bishop F3 checkmate. So we have done the most ideal position to checkmate the opponent's king with bishop and knight. Okay, let's go back to the position. So here, black probably already know about the technique. So surely he will go to King E1, Bishop H5, King F2, Knight F5. The triangular cordon becomes smaller. The bishop now controls the D1 H5 diagonal, while the knight controls the E3, G3, and H4 escape squares. The only escape square for black's king is through E1, D2 squares, but white's king is there, seems waiting for ambush. So let's continue. King E1, King C2, King F2, King D2, King F1, Bishop G4, King F2, King D3, King F1, Knight G3 check, King G2, Knight E4. Here, the famous impenetrable wall by the bishop and knight is made. Black's king is helpless, even if white's king is away from the action. Black's king is trapped inside 6 squares. So let's continue. King F1, King D2, King G2, King E2, King G1, Bishop H3. The triangular cordon is now smaller. Black gets mated in less than 6 moves. For example, King H2, Bishop F1, King G1, Knight D2, King H1, King F2, King H2, Knight F3 check, King H1, Bishop G2, checkmate. Or, let's go back to this position. For example, the king moves to H2 instead of King H1, King H2. Same move, King F2, King H1, Bishop G2 check, King H2, and Knight F1 checkmate. By the way, here I can show you another checkmating position. But we have to waste about one or two tempi. So for example, King G1, Knight F6, King h1, King f2, King h2, Knight g4 check, King h1, Bishop g2, checkmate. So this is another checkmating position, making a total of 6 checkmate positions by the bishop and knight. Okay guys, so that is the Cordon method. I hope you understood my explanation. So thanks for watching. Please support my channel by clicking the subscribe button. See you next time.